Capricorn family, hello and welcome to your August 2024 tarot forecast. I'm Ms. Eden and I'm so happy you're here, Capricorn. Welcome. It has been a minute, so I have missed y'all. I am glad to be back with you. And yeah, Capricorn, how have you been? How's the last few months been for my Caps? Throw some comments my way. This is going to be a general reading for Capricorn sun, moon, and rising sign. Don't sweat it if you don't catch this video right after I post it. Know that whenever this video comes to you and you happen to click on it, that is the time that you're meant to receive this message, and hopefully there'll be something in this video for you. So y'all, again, thank you for being here. If y'all would like to take a look at my Instagram also, I have an Instagram, Ms. Eden, over there that has plenty of stuff that gets posted that doesn't always get that doesn't always cross over to my YouTube channel. So go ahead and follow me on Instagram as well. Let's keep growing that family. Capricorn, let's talk a little bit about the astrology of the month before we get into your reading here, Capricorn. This is a period, I'm like, where do I start? Let's just overview first and then we'll get into the nitty-gritty. This is a period where the energy is going to be picking up. The pace of everything is going to be picking up from here to the end of the year, to December 2024. With that, we might feel, again, like, oh my God, the pace is picking up even more. Like, I didn't know that they could do that. It already felt like it was maxed out. Like, I'm right there with you. Absolutely. I'm just like, oh, great. It already felt like a lot, but we got a lot more coming. Okay. Big shifts, big changes. This is a very unique time astrologically for all of us, for the universe, for our solar system, we're entering into a lot of unknown territory as humanity, as the planet Earth, y'all. So there are a lot of energetic and frequency shifts going on within the world, the Mother Earth at large, within ourselves as human beings. You might hear some people talk about like a DNA upgrade, that, you know, we're having some spiritualists and light workers and mediums and such. But it really is all kind of synonymous. Like, right, we are going through like this big shift energetically. And I'm sure that if you haven't been feeling it yet, like, you'll trust the rest of the year will get you caught up to where the rest of us have been like, whoa, right? See, even almost crown shaking the camera off the support there. So yeah, we have a lot of opportunity for transformations, really big shifts, and what I like, energetic ascension, one could say. Now, with that, I want to just quickly go over, like, some of y'all might be experiencing what we call ascension symptoms. And some of those symptoms can include things like headaches, or more joint and body aches, difficulty sleeping or with your sleep patterns, more frequent ringing in your ears, especially if you're not diagnosed with anything like tinnitus, and it's just kind of like, right? Fatigue, heavy fatigue, or being more fatigued than usual. Depression can be a big one. Vivid or lucid dreaming. You might have stronger dreams right now. So all of those, that's a short list of ascension symptoms, right, that many of us might be feeling. So again, let me know in the comments if you're experiencing any of these symptoms. I know I definitely have been. So want to hear from the family, like, what have y'all been experiencing? Okay, now into June and July, before we pick back up and move forward into August. We had a lot of activity energetically June and July. We had 2 Capricorn full moons, one at the end of June, one at the end of July, all right, that I'm sure y'all are feeling especially hard, especially intensely. Let me say that so it doesn't have such a negative twist. But you're feeling those full moons, those double Capricorn full moons, really strongly. And The interesting thing that we have actually happening astrologically that's very rare. Well, one, two full moons in the same sign is very rare. We call that a blue moon. The second of the two full moons in the same sign is a blue moon. So yeah, there were, again, two in Capricorn. But what overall is happening that's very unique astrologically right now is within a very short time frame, cosmically speaking, right, in like the greater universe and space and time, there are, I'd say, all or a majority of the planets are changing signs. That doesn't always happen in such like a condensed period of time. So that's what's really unique. The other thing about this period of all of the planets changing signs, and again, with our inner planets, Mercury, Mars, Venus, Moon, I know Moon is not a planet, but like the smaller heavenly bodies, you could call them, they change they change signs much faster, once every, sometimes a few days, like our moon, to every couple of weeks, like Mercury. Mars, Venus changes once, about every month-ish or so. But when you get to the outer planets, the larger planets, those cycles are longer. It takes a lot longer for them to change signs. So the big deal is that all the outer planets are going to be changing signs within a very short period. And Capricorn, they are changing from earth signs and water signs into fire and air signs. Huge shift. And for my earth signs, my Capricorns, changes are met with some struggle from time to time, and there's going to be a lot of rapid, sudden changes, which I know can be a struggle for a lot of my heavier earth signs or fixed energy signs, because not all of the earth signs are fixed energy, just Taurus. But yeah, this can be like a very tumultuous time for a lot of this moving into fire and air from earth and water. So getting back to June and July, we had the Capricorn full moons, and within that we had a very powerful Mars-Uranus conjunction, which almost strengthened the elements of each. Mars being energy, self and ego, aggression and moving very fast, and it's a war planet. Think about Aries and Mars in the mythology. That was the war god. A lot of energy, a lot of fire, a lot of moving ahead without necessarily thinking very clearly about what's going to happen, long term first. That was conjuncting Uranus, which is the ground shaking, earth breaking, sudden great changes kind of planet, kind of energy. So they're each kind of strengthening one another in I'm going way ahead, in mid-July. All right, Capricorn, so we had this very powerful conjunction between Mars and Uranus in mid-July, as I said. And then we had, at the end of June, Saturn going retrograde. On the heels of that, at the beginning of July, Neptune went retrograde. And now let's bring us full scale back to August, where we are landing for this reading. We're going to have a new moon in Leo on the 4th of August, which is going to be a beautiful energy to harness your creativity, that kind of living out loud, living joyously. It's a wonderful energy, especially if we've been feeling a bit stuck recently. But right on the tails of that, we have Mercury going retrograde as well. So we will have Saturn, Neptune, and Mercury all retrograding. Pluto is also retrograding right now in your sign of Capricorn. So again, Capricorn, a lot of Pluto has been in your sign for the last 16 years, and it is in its retrograde, making its final pass through Capricorn, the degrees of Capricorn, before it fully shifts as it goes direct. I'm going to have to check the date on when it goes direct again. I believe fall, like September, October, November, maybe, and towards the end of the year, the last quarter of the year, it goes direct into Aquarius, moving from earth to air. Now that is going to be a huge shift. Y'all, my Capricorns got to brace themselves, especially if y'all have difficulty with transitions and periods of change, because there is going to be a lot of that, and my Capricorns are going to feel that very strongly with a lot of these planets moving from Capricorn energy into Aquarius energy. So it's like, it's extra from my cat family. Oh my God, y'all. All right. The 8-8 portal on August 8th is also very powerful, and we'll start feeling that energy opening up at the beginning of the month. Star your calendars as well, Capricorns, for the 19th of August, because we will have a full moon in Aquarius and a number of planets squaring each other. And squares can be very harsh aspects where they don't, the aspects of each planet don't really groove together. There's friction there. So we're going to have a ton. Venus squaring Jupiter, Sun and Moon squaring Uranus, Jupiter squaring Saturn, all the same day as the full moon in Aquarius. Mark your calendars and just kind of like look out for that day. All right, Capricorns, let's get into your reading with all that. I'm sorry that took so long, but I do feel it's very important as you're moving into, as we're all, let me back it up, as we're all moving into this faster pace, these faster shifts and changes. That's what I mean by faster paces. We're going to see changes coming much more rapidly. All right. And we just got to be prepared to like rock and roll with it, like flow with it. Okay. Because a lot of it might ruffle our feathers, and we need to stay very objective. All right. So Cancers, I'm sorry, I don't know where that came from. Capricorns, my other C. There we go. Here you are starting the month of August. Temperance reversed. Feeling a bit out of balance, a lot of my Capricorns. And Cap, let me tell you, you are not alone. This temperance reversed has come up in almost every single reading so far this coming month. So this is a period where a lot of us are going to feel out of balance, because the ground is literally like, well, not literally. Okay, I'm sorry. The ground is figuratively rumbling and quaking beneath our feet. I mean, it's not stable. We're just like kind of, oh my gosh, like going to be a little bit along for the ride. So it's hard for us to gain our balance. When we're feeling that way, Capricorn, remember to just slow it down, find some stillness, and really bring like a moment of joy into your life, whatever that looks like for you. It can be super small. I mean, I cannot tell you the joy of like when I make coffee at home in the morning, that first smell when the hot water hits the coffee and then the aroma comes into, like, so brings me such joy. So even if it's not doing something big and joyous for yourself, if you're feeling out of balance, the key to start bringing yourself back is slowing yourself down and finding a little bit of joy for yourself, to connect, to really ground yourself, okay? Instead of being all up here about the worries and the concern. Because yeah, here's where you're at. You're crossing my Capricorns this month. It's all about your resources. All about your resources, Capricorn, this month. And so you're like slow and steady wins the race with that. This is the slowest moving knight in the deck, so they're not trying to rush ahead and make mistakes or have to go back and fix things. They're really focused on their goals and how to achieve that, to bring themselves stability and security. And they're not going to really waver in making quick or hasty decisions. They're going to really think things through. So that's where a lot of my Capricorns are at, despite feeling maybe a touch out of balance. And I think a lot of that's for all of us is just there's so much newness to the energy, newness to our realities around us, and it's going to continue. So we're just trying to brace ourselves and adapt as it comes, but it's a lot, right? Right, y'all? Yeah, my beautiful Capricorns, here's at the foot of your reading, a reminder that you're not tapping into your inner child, or maybe some of you, it can be kind of wishy-washy. Some of you might be tapping in a little too much, but I would say for a majority of my Capricorns, y'all are pretty serious, pretty goal-oriented signs. And so this is, for me, indicating that my Caps need to find the joy in their lives a little bit more. Again, to flip this right side up and bring some balance into their lives. Things have gotten entirely way too serious, because here's your focus. Super serious. Focus on the resources. Right? But yeah, we need to, and listen, like, it's all about balance. And so when we're too heavy on our to-do lists, our tasks, we need to really pause and remember to bring back in some joy, because it's clear that that's missing right now for a lot of my Caps. In the recent past, maybe in July, we have an energy King of Cups. Sorry, I had a moment because I had 5 things I wanted to say there at once, and I wanted to keep focused. So yeah, in the recent past, we have the King of Cups. Now, surrounding my Caps this month, and again, here you are. So surrounding you in this reading are mostly court cards, meaning people. So there might be a lot of people in play for my Caps, but that's not always true for every situation. Again, this is a general reading, so this could always be more of an energy that you're picking up, feeling, resonating with as well, interacting with, encountering. So this King of Cups is an energy or a person, masculine typically, but very much like kind of in balance between the masculine and feminine, because they're very tapped in and in control of their emotions. They're not letting the whirlwind and the tornadoes all around them shake them emotionally and get them all in a tussle. So there might be that energy in the recent past for a lot of my Capricorns, whether that's someone maybe you've been working with. I'm thinking like a coworker, someone with a project, something in could be a family member. Could be a water sign as well. When we got the King of Cups, that's a water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, perhaps for some of y'all. All right, but there's this energy of like a very cool, calm, and collected, in control of their emotions, which is great for, again, this very tumultuous period we're all in. I'm sorry I'm messing with my hair so much. It's like, that's the problem when you got fine hair and it's clean. It just goes wherever. So I'm just going to keep flipping with it. Sorry about that, y'all. Crowning the reading for my Capricorns this month is the Knight of Cups. So messages of the heart, something of, not, this doesn't indicate, I don't mean romantic, but I mean something that's going to touch your heart, touch your emotions, maybe from the past. We're going into a lot of retrograde cycles, Mercury retrograde, messages from the past, people from the past usually come up. So this could be crowning my Capricorns reading for the month, okay? This is kind of what the energy that's going on. So look out for that message. Again, I'm feeling like it's going to be a good message that's going to help you flip this right side up, this Page of Cups, which could also indicate a younger person, right? A younger, playful energy. But again, like they're trying to connect you, Spirit, whatever this message is from, is trying to connect you back with bringing a little bit more joy into your life, so you can lighten the load, so you can go back to this even more robust and pizzazz, because it's not just all this all the time anymore. You brought yourself a little bit of fun, a little bit of break, a little bit of something that fills your stores, because work doesn't fill anyone's stores forever. Okay, I know. I just, even my Capricorns who are crazy workaholics, sometimes they're like the hardest workers out there, but like, y'all need to pause and find some joy, balance. Okay, coming up in the future, Empress energy. All right, so I'm seeing this as a delay. It's not like a bad indicator, like, oh, it's just a delay. So in August, you're going to hit some delay in your ability to create. She is the creator of art, of babies, of empires. What do you want to create? It's that creation energy that this Empress is so rife with. And she does that from a relaxed and happy pose. This is the only figure who sits on a bed of pillows, gals and guys and y'alls. Okay, this is the only gal who sits on a throne of pillows. So yeah, again, quit delaying, Capricorn. I know you got like your hustle and your work and the grind, but you can bring a little bit of Empress creativity, creation, a little bit of childlike wonder, a little bit of joy back into your life, however that looks like for my Capricorns. All right, so again, it's not that it's not coming. When it's thrown upside down, it just means delayed a little bit. And again, we got all these retrograde cycles going on. Like, that makes sense. Don't feel like, oh, I'm doing it. Like, I mean, it's always possible we can block ourselves, but the energy is going to be rife for just slowing us down and making us pause, right? So if we hit delays, That's totally in line with where the energy is in August, right? Here you are right now. Brand new beginnings, wrapping up endings, moving into a brand new cycle, Capricorn. This is you. You are now a magician, having learned all the lessons from, this is the last card in the major arcana. So you have to go all the way, learn all your lessons from the Fool all the way up to the World before you become this level of magician and manifester. Look at that. Like, this is where you are right now. And like, as you see this video, you are carrying with you the knowledge of all your past experiences, and you are using that to inform your present and move you into a new reality. Beautiful. Beautiful. I want to hear about some of these new realities some of my Capricorns are creating for themselves. Like, it looks beautiful. And here's how other people see you. Just like getting it done. Chariot energy. Very directed, very focused energy, which is interesting because, again, you got this like Knight of Pentacles who's very slow moving and focused, but then you have other people see you as actually moving pretty quickly this month. This is divinely guided energy. So they see you doing what like you are, like they're like, damn, Capricorn's in line and like doing it. It's just like aligned. That's what I should say. Aligned with whatever they're doing. And so again, that just, the energy is just rife for go. And like keep going with it because you're on the right track. This is you knowing, people are seeing you as knowing which way you want to direct your energy. And that like you don't even need reins. You're just directing it with your will, with your heart, with your intuition. Damn, look at that magician energy. Like, yeah, Capricorn. Beautiful. All right, hopes and fears for this month is Page of Swords reversed. So again, you're like worried about the mental state. Swords are all about our intellect, our mind, the way we're thinking. These can be like really quick, sharp-worded, fast-talking individuals. Can also be kind of someone checking in on you or, you know, like watching you. But yeah, for a lot of my Capricorns, I think there's this concern about how am I using my intellect in this new reality? How am I using my words? How am I using my mind? You know, is it sharp as a tack, or am I just going too fast to create? Like, you're afraid again that you're going to lose control of your chariot. That's what I'm getting. People are seeing you. This is how other people see you in August, but you're afraid that you're going to lose control of your chariot because of the mental business. And again, like the way that you pause that mental business and bring it back into balance is if you've been grinding too hard, you pause, slow down, and you find some joy for yourself. Final result for my Capricorns this month, we got the Hangman and a reversed 5 of Pentacles. So you are moving out of this period in August of feeling left out in the cold, feeling wanting, like you don't have enough resources. You are moving away from that. That could be a place that you have been in recently or have moved through recently. But now you are thinking about things in a whole new way. Damn, Capricorn, freaking powerful. Work that magic. Yes, like you are thinking about things in a whole new way. You are, yeah, and again, like that's great because then start putting in some joy into that as well. Thinking about things in a whole new way. This can also be like the Martyr card, right? So like, what do you have to give up of yourself in order to receive new things on this new path? There are going to be sacrifices that you have to make. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. By the end of this month, you're going to know the sacrifices that you have to make to continue this beautiful new path that you're creating for yourself and to flip this Empress right side up. Also, 3 other cards popped out. Yeah, this is very karmic for you. Bottom of the deck, we have a reverse judgment. So reverse judgment, bottom of the deck for my Capricorns. Y'all really need to, again, slow down and stop blocking yourself from your reawakening. You might, again, like you kind of You ebb and flow with that. So keep in this energy. Keep, like, trust in yourself, trust in the universe that it's all going to work out, and know that sacrifices are going to have to be made in order to keep moving it forward and reach those goals. But I did get a little bit of a warning last thing for my Capricorns. 3 additional cards fell out at the end. And usually when a lot of extra cards fall out, I don't pay attention, but I was like, no, don't put those in. And so we have a warning of someone being sneaky. This could, again, like, this could be you and your energy, Capricorn, this month. Like, maybe you have to be a little bit sneaky or stealthy. This is also a card about stealing, taking from others. It could be someone, again, like a warning for you, like, watch out for this energy, watch out for this person or this group, this community that's trying to take from your mental space. They're stealing from you. They're using their minds. They're being slick, right? Getting crafty. But it's like, it's going to bring you stress. So just be mindful that this energy might be present for y'all in August. And then we have the victory card. How interesting. It's like awards and recognition. Like, you're being seen for all that you're doing. And then we have the 3 of Swords, which is all about disappointments. Disappointments that can come from our expectations of a certain situation. So what this message tells me, Capricorn, is that you need to be very wary wherever this stealthy, sneaky, stealing kind of lying, dishonest kind of energy is, wherever it resides, whether that's internal or external, it will fuck with your victory. It will fuck with your victory. Okay? And that's going to lead you to a lot of disappointment, because you'll have had these expectations about things. You'll have thought it will be one way, and then, nope, that sneaky energy diverted you and led you down a straight path. So I also want to say I'm getting another, like, push to just say, like, it could be that you got to be a little bit sneaky and if you're dealing with some unscrupulous people, you might need to lie a little bit, sneak a little bit. I'm not saying steal. That's no. But sneak a little bit in order to grasp your victory, to get seen. There might be people blocking you. So, but again, there's something about disappointments there. So be mindful about that, all right? Beautiful Capricorn. Love you guys so much, and I hope you have a wonderful August. Capricorn, let me know in the comments how this resonated with you. Check these out. This reading, come back mid-month, end of the month, to see, like, okay, did any of this really hit this month? And definitely let me know in the comments. Y'all, if you liked this video, it helps me out so much. If anything resonated with you, to please like, save, subscribe, especially share my work. It really, really helps the platform. And I'm so grateful to all of y'all for all the support, all the love, and sending it right back at you tenfold. Capricorn, have a beautiful, beautiful August. You are just frankly rocking it. So keep that manifestation energy high, and remember that that comes through balance. It doesn't always have to be work, doesn't always have to be grind. That when shit's feeling out of balance and the world's going crazy, as it will be feeling that way for the rest of the year up through December, slow down and come back to self and find some joy. Much love, Capricorn.